What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Steam Deck OLED gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna check out this Persona 3 Reload. Now, I'm hoping that this is not gonna be like that other Persona 3 I downloaded. I think that was like some remake of a phone game or something like that, to my understanding. It basically didn't even have any running around. It was basically just text-based constantly, or you would have some battles. So, if you weren't in text form, you were fighting, and that did not make for a great video. So I'm hoping that this one at least lets you walk around and stuff like a normal Persona. But maybe that's just not what Persona 3 was. Maybe Persona 3 was just all talk, and when you're not talking, you're fighting. I don't know. But I guess we'll find out now that Persona 3 Reload is out. So, now this is the kind of game that should probably be able to play no problem on this guy. I'm not 100% positive, but I guess we'll find out. So I'm gonna hop in, we'll check out some settings, see what works. Well, first we'll see what works, and then I'll show you what settings I found to work. Then we'll get ourselves some gameplay. So let's not waste any more time and get into the game.
Alright, so first off, I noticed some non-sensory when I did the camera recorded portion. So these settings are going to change, but these are the ones we're doing for now. And it's all due to this little guy right at the bottom here. This little guy really kills FPS on the Steam Deck, so I ended up turning that off later and got way better FPS. But you'll see that once you get to the camera record portion. But anyway, let's go hop into the game and get a little screen recorded gameplay. Alright, here we are, in the beginning of the game here. And then everything looks pretty okay and alright, you know, in this particular area. But the problem arises once we get out of this area. That's why I'm glad I didn't just run around here and go, okay, it's good. But I went and noticed, oh, okay, well, we're going to drop way under 30 or under 60 here. So that's why I was like originally going to go for a 30 FPS experience until I realized what that reflections nonsense did. And then this spot is even worse. Like in the daytime when everybody's like out and about. It dropped down to like 15 or something like that, which I show at the beginning before turning that feature off. Like live, just to show you guys how much FPS it kills. But in the meantime, we're just going to deal with this, because it's decent most of the time. But just realize there's going to be some times where we drop under 60. Like here, for example. It's even under 30, a little teensy tiny bit. And I was already like, damn, what in the heck? The game doesn't look fantastic or horrible. It should be able to get like 60 FPS, or at least 30, I thought. Luckily, I figured out turning off reflections helps a shit ton.
Welcome. You're late.
What are you talking about? I arrive exactly when I mean to.
If you wish to proceed, sign your name here. There's no need to be... All it says is that you accept...
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to sign our name, eh? Alright, let's go. Luckily I can do this, and it brings up the keyboard. I can just, you know, use it like I would on a console or something and don't have to use the key or touchscreen to type it all out. Otherwise, I'd be pretty screwed. I'd have to unplug it just to do that, and that'd have been annoying. And then let's see, what's a good last name? I'll just go with blank. I never can think of a good last name in these games, so I always just make it blank. Yes, you sure did. Let's go with that.
Good. Time is something no... And so...
Apparently it begins.
Who's there?
It's me.
How are you here at this hour? Don't tell me. Wait! Huh? The lights! I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirito.
But I have. Here I am. It is quite late at night, but hey.
Who's he? He's a transfer student. He'll eventually be moved to a room in the boys' Is it okay for him to be? I guess we'll see.
I guess we'll see.
This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a second year this spring, just like you. Call me Takeba. Nice to... It's getting late. Your things should already be there. Well, I'll show you the way. Here's your room.
All right.
Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's all the way at the... do you have any...
Does that kid live here?
What kid?
Anyway, what the hell are you talking about?
Come on, that... can I... On your way here from the station?
What do you mean, okay?
You don't know. I guess that means you're fine. Well, okay. Don't worry about it then. I'd better get going. I'm sure you still have questions. Good night.
Huh. Pretty nice digs. Okay. Alright, might as well save. I'm just going to restart when I actually play the game, but... Oh, I have to put my stuff away first. To the closet. And alright, what a perfect time to move on.
Alright, well, I wanted to get to a battle before I turned on camera recorded gameplay, but I got to a snag. I got to this area, back where we kind of started, but now it's daytime with all the people here, and it's like, holy shit, we're only getting 19 FPS now. And then I even tried putting everything down to low. Didn't matter. But I found out what the trick is. Oh, not that button. Gotta learn my buttonings again. Why? System. Config. So, you can turn that down all you want. You can turn that down all the way down to like 50%. It's still going to be like 20, 22 FPS. Terrible. So what you got to do is, you just have to turn reflections off. Seems silly, but watch what happens when we do that. Now look. Now we're actually getting 60. But I'll also put this back the right way now so you guys can actually see all the stats. I just wanted you guys to actually be able to see the settings. That thing kind of gets right in the way of the settings. Alright, there's our town map. Port Island Station, there's the high school dormitory. The thing almost covered where I was supposed to go too on me. Back to the dorm. And besides, I think pretty soon we have some fights. Like right after I go back to dorm and go to bed, I think. Can't remember for sure.
Welcome back. Yes. Oh, well.
seen the newspapers lately?
I know. Severe cases of apathy, it's been quite a topic of discussion. They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It's gotta be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind.
Don't worry. I'm just getting a little practice.
A little practice.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
Have you heard? Hold up. What?
Oh, sounds like it's time to get to freaking class.
Okay. Hey.
Let's see. I'm just gonna go with that one. I have no idea.
What even?
Anyway, though, I'm gonna wait until we get to a battle so we can at least get some battle whatnot in this video. So we'll turn the camera back on when we get to a battle. Alright, looks like we're about to get into a battle here, so let's see how it runs during battle time. Alright, and the monsters are gone. And he is done. All of his strength has been used.
Are you okay? Oh, come on.
Well, besides being really tired, he did slam his face right into that frickin' stone pretty good there, I think.
It's so good you lost consciousness after awakening to your power. Ooh, I see that was the power of persona. A persona is a facet of your personality that you can think of it as a mask. The power of a persona is the power of one's soul. As you form these bonds by becoming involved with the strength of these social links will foster the growth of your persona. Please remember this. Now, time marches. I shouldn't keep you here next time we meet.
Alright, I guess I'm coming here of my own accord this next time. When that next time will be, I don't know, but I guess I'll find out when I play. Because I doubt we're probably going to see him again in this video.
How do you... Thank goodness. Oh, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong. He said you were just exhausted.
Yeah, well,
Hey,
I guess making a persona takes a lot out of you, huh?
I'm sorry I wasn't helpful at all, but wow, that power of yours was really something. You mean the shadows? They're what we're fighting against. And that power you used, We call it Persona. Don't
Persona.
worry, we'll explain everything later. I wanted to tell you something. I can kinda relate. My dad died in an accident when I was little, and my mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, aren't you? To be honest, I already heard about your past, but it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine too. This was a while ago, but there was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. At the time, he was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group, so I'm hoping if I stick around long enough, I'll find out more about it. That's why I'm going to Gekukan High. Not that I was
Well,
much help.
I guess that
I
works.
kinda panicked. Sorry. Thanks. Sorry for telling you all this. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. So thanks for listening. Alright, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you're okay. They said you could leave once you regain consciousness. See you.
Alright, cool.
Oh, welcome back.
Although, I think that's probably enough camera recorded gameplay, so why don't we go ahead and go wrap this video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Persona 3 Reloaded, and we found a pretty interesting thing. We found that reflections suck in this game, at least on the Steam Deck, so I know exactly what setting I'm going to turn off if it does the same thing to my Ally, which at 1080p, it probably will. So I bet if I turn that off, hell, I might even get 60 FPS on 1080p everywhere, and we won't even have to go through all the settings, but I have a feeling that still might not happen, and we might be going through all the different settings, but that's okay. I have more fun doing that anyway. But at least once we turned off the reflections, it was a pretty consistent 60. There were just some spots where it dropped a little under, like down to 58, 59 here and there, but it still seemed to be a pretty consistent 60. But you saw, you turn reflections on, doesn't matter what you do, you're getting like 15 to 20 FPS in certain spots of the game. So either the game's reflections are just insanely crazy, or it's bugged or some nonsense. Cause that's insanely crazy frame drop just for a little reflections. I know the Steam Deck isn't exactly the most powerful thing in the universe, but it should be able to handle some reflections without losing, you know, 30 FPS. More than that, actually, because we were all the way down to 15. So, geez. But at least we figured it out. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.